into my
Operations.
without necessarily having to do anything significantly different from what I'm already doing.
Okay.
So my focus is going to be like, let me focus on importing or sourcing my goods, knowing fully well that all I need with a click of a button, a delivery man will come to my pickup location and go straight to across to all of my customers and deliver. For me, I think it's a it's a is a reasonable next step,
Mm-hmm.
for any of these companies to go into, and I think it's also a huge market as well.
So I'll get to you in a sec. Let me read this message here from Victor. Victor says, restricting each person to 3 SIM cards is silly. As long as the SIM cards are duly registered, I don't see any reason why we should be limited to 3 lines. Asking us to register our SIM cards again is another ploy to make life difficult for ordinary Nigerians. We're not even talking about the unnecessary costs to both the telcos and subscribers. That is from Victor. Taiwo, what do you think about the pivot to logistics deliveries for the ride-hailing companies?
I couldn't agree more. I mean, one of the challenges that e-commerce has had in Nigeria has been one of the biggest has been logistics in itself.
Mm-hmm.
But like Isaiah said, there's smaller businesses, not necessarily just those online, but even mom and pop stores and just little things that people do. And we need to even look at the options for the informal market as well. So things like it could be somebody even selling things like Ankara or whatever. It shouldn't necessarily have to be on Instagram and stuff like that.
Okay.
I've been able to take advantage of this courier services, dispatch guys, and they can operate in small communities and small clusters. They don't necessarily have to be crossing borders like that.
Mm-hmm.
And again, there are ways to build smart networks around these kinds of things, around this kind of businesses. They can also crash the prices of these services.
Okay.
Because they have the volume. I don't know how many delivery companies have 500 bikes, let alone 1,000, let alone 1,500, or even 3,000 bikes in the first instance.
Okay.
So they have the economies of scale. They have the capacity to be able to do it. It's already an investment that they've made, and it's not going to go anywhere either way.
Right.
So it's either they want to lose all that investment, or get people to buy them off, and either way they won't recoup the full cost of funds, or they pivot into this and see how they can grow another business line eventually. So I think it's just the way to go.
Okay. Let's see here. Okay, Olajide is agreeing with you both. He says he thinks that the pivot is a brilliant idea. Let's see. Yemi here. E-token is addressing a convenience issue, not necessarily an option to OTP, the one-time passwords. Because many people have multiple bank accounts and wouldn't want to have too many hard tokens around, e-token is easier and more convenient since it's on a smartphone. Let's see here. Yinka says, how many SIM cards do normal people have? Even the Asians' phones have 2 SIM slots. However, I think the NIN requirement is a good one. Yinka, you actually agree with a government policy. This is a shock. Someone got my friend's account number and used it to send a fake alert to another person he was buying Bitcoin from. Bitcoin again. By the time the seller knew he had been scammed, it was too late. Long story short, police came to pick my guy. He was released last week. Anyway, we need to do more security, and I think if capping the SIM card numbers, it's okay. That is historic. That Yinka actually agrees with a government policy. Okay, how much time do we have, Ayo?
Quite a lot.
No, she's now telling me that we're wrapping up. Can you imagine? Okay, we're wrapping
So stop asking us.
Exactly. Fisayo, thanks for joining us. Taiwo, welcome back from the abroad. Good to have you back in the studio. Thank you all for your messages, everybody. We're still observing, seeing how things are going with the whole Okada ban. We'll see how weekend activities are affected, so on and so forth. Thanks for tuning in to Business Express, Smooth 98.1 FM. See you guys on Monday.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.